When I was still a little boy, there is this word that kept on haunting my understanding, and people used it so much, especially the elders. And now, when I grew up, the same word is trending, and it is becoming serious. So I used to take it for granted anyway. Not until I realized it myself. It's funny, but the reality is, it is the reality. You know, the whole thing about this page is talking about bitter truth. Do you know that hands are signs of good money? That thing has been haunting me. I couldn't believe. But people say that hands, whenever you meet anybody in town, let's say in town, is not mad, is not mentally disturbed anywhere. He's moving in town. He could be in an overall, in a lab coat, or in any clothes. But his hands are too dirty. You should always be careful of such people. Dirty hands are signs of killing money. You will witness this shortly. There is a video of a gentleman sorting onions, and his hands are very dirty, very dirty, very dirty. So when I approached this gentleman and asked him, because he told me he's a graduate from Makere, I asked him, my brother, you seem to be a little bit informed, but now, of all jobs, why did you choose to do this job? So what the gentleman replied, he was actually laughing, that for you, up to now, you have never known that hands are signs of killing money. So I met another colleague. This colleague was painting these metallic cases for students. He has a lot of oil, a lot of color, whatever, on the hands. But when I sat with that person, I dug deep into his life, into his financial life. I realized that on a single day, that person bags more than 50,000 as profit without after deducting all the expenses. That person goes home with 50,000. Now, I want to give you a simple challenge. More than 50,000 as profit without after deducting all the expenses. That person goes home with 50,000. Now, I want to give you a simple challenge. If you are a mathematician, you get 50,000 in 30 days. I can see you have got 1.5 million. I want to ask you, dear comrade, how many of you earn 1.5 as your salary? Moreover, that is daily income, earning daily. In finance, there is nothing good as earning daily money. Every day seeing money coming on your table. Because life is full of dynamics. we live a life of uncertainties. You might be earning a monthly salary, but that salary is going to be consumed by very many uncertainties. Before you get that salary, your child is sick. You get an advance. Until that one is not enough, you go to Mama Nach. You get some sugar, you get rice, you get posho, you get beans. Around 50,000 is gone. Whenever the salary drops on your account, the first thing that will consume your money is the debts. But remember, this person who is making money per day is incorporating all those mega expenses on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, he cannot fail to buy sugar. He will buy sugar. He will buy something like soap. Then at the end of the month, he will have something on the table, at least tangible. But for you, who is only relying on a monthly salary, I can assure you, if you are not lucky enough, you will not even see 50,000. There is this clip. I normally laugh. I'm a fan of internet, by the way. I normally laugh. One day I was watching a clip on the internet, and it is trending. Some two gentlemen were standing across the road, one by side, and they were shooting their ears on the tarmac road. And I was like, what is happening here? So there came a word on the screen that is what happened to this December salary. So at first I didn't understand the video, not until I listened to the sound in the background. So in the background there was a sharp shooting sound, like a vehicle passing, but you cannot see. It's like in spirit. You cannot see the vehicle physically. It was like only sound. So I also listened carefully, but I couldn't see the vehicle going away. So this person was too creative, and he wrote on the screen, that is December salary. That December salary, in brief, how I understood that video, that when people received the money in December for the salary, it was like that sound. It just went. It came like a vehicle, but you didn't see the vehicle. It just passed. You only heard the sound. So, to my own understanding, this person meant that actually your salary was paid on the account, but in actual sense, it's like you didn't see the salary, or it did not enter even in your pockets. You only stopped at seeing the message, and maybe withdrawing it and dispatching it to respective people. But for you, you did not keep any single coin as part of your salary. Now, some of these things we see, they look funny, but in reality, that is the life we live in, most of us. We live in the life of financial misery. You get a salary, but saving 50,000 is a tug of war. Whenever you see somebody doing a job and is telling you that I built a good house on this job, I bought a good car for doing this job, you should always not rush at believing such people. You should always focus yourself on what is behind their back, what is backing them, what is their plan B. Some people, there is what we call confidentiality. Many people don't reveal their secrets. So don't be deceived by that person that I'm a banker and I own 20 hectares of land. No way. Either way, that person, yes, he might be getting good salary, but he's very wise. He could have saved some percentage of money and invested it somewhere, and that money has accumulated and is the one that is doing some other things. So don't just believe. Don't believe. Don't have that kind of false confidence that actually you can become rich when you are just earning salary. It is not true. I have come to realize it personally that it is totally hard to become rich when you are still earning salary. Not until you use that salary the better way. You save that salary. You invest it. You diversify your investments. Then you will get money. But for us, what we see on the top, we front the job that this person is an engineer. This person is an auditor. Yes, he's an auditor. He has a car. He has a house. So for us, in most cases, we think that you have accumulated all that wealth out of the job. And yet, these people, the only tactic they use is they know how to manage their finances. They save their money and they invest the money. And if you don't invest, don't expect any financial growth. Because money is a temptation. For example, I want to challenge you. Have 1 million on your account. Keep moving with your ATM in the pocket and tell me, after 1 week, you will tell me whether you still have that money. Money is a temptation. Whenever you have money, save it somewhere. Invest it, maybe invest it somewhere. Don't draw nearer to the to things that can consume your money. This clip is more of financial management, but I wanted to focus it on people who undermine data jobs. You meet a colleague, maybe you studied with him at university or maybe primary. He looks very dirty, and that person is an engineer. Is an electrician. That person is a food vendor. Is a vendor, a serious vendor, dealing in food, and every day he's making some good money. So don't underlook some of the people. Yes, it's normal to be clean and maybe having good scent and having perfumes all over your body. But have respect for people in the way, respect them the way they are, wherever they are, the way they are, and whatever they are doing. Because that is what brings food on the table. And the bitter truth is, the so-called data jobs, especially in the informal sector, those are the jobs that earn money, earn daily. I'm not saying that people with clean hands have no money, but I want to build on a euphoria that even these people with dirty hands have money. Have money and never underlook them. So today, as part of financial management briefing, especially to the business owners, I wanted to talk about the keeping business records and knowing the profitability ratio of the business. There is a big challenge, especially among the business owners today. Almost 55%, especially in the informal sector, they don't know how to calculate the gross profit of the business. Every single day I interact with the people and we talk about the profitability of the business. I see people telling me, today I bought a box of tomatoes at 250, and the story begins like this. Somebody tells me, today I made 300,000. Then as somebody who has studied some bit of accounting, I'm always there to help such people. I ask him, okay, you made 300,000. That yes. How much did you spend of that 300,000? Out of that 300,000, how much did you spend? That I went to Mama Nachi and bought a Rolex of 25. I paid the border to deliver these products, 15,000 to different destinations. I bought a glass of juice at 2,000, and I bought some polyethylene bags at 5,000. Most of them, when they are calculating the profit of the business, they don't look at the cost of sales. They don't look at the capital, the working capital, what bought, what they sold. As we all know that gross profit equals sales minus cost of sales. Sales is what you have actually made in terms of selling the product, what you have got out of the product. Then the cost of sales are things like working capital. How much did you use to buy that product? Then before you calculate the net profit, because net profit is the gross profit minus expenses. So, having known that you bought a box of tomatoes at 250,000, and then you realize the 30,000. Yes, that means your working capital is 250. If you made 50,000 to make it 300, that means your gross profit is 50,000. But remember, you have not deducted all the other expenses of transportation, the juices you took. Before you say you made this much, you first deduct all the other expenses. Because most people don't do that. That's why you find them operating in mediocrity, celebrating average success, thinking that everything is normal, everything is going well, not knowing that they are doing rotational performance. It's like rotating in one place. There is no growth. Those are the people you find telling you that I was bewitched, somebody is after me, some employees are stealing me, but they don't know how to calculate the profit of the business. So, Bitter Truth Online Academy is there to help you. We are going to bring a number of financial experts to help you how to get out of that. So, before you tell me you made 300,000, you need to know all the expenses you incurred in order to make that money. So most people, for sure, they don't know how to calculate the gross profit of the business. And it is a very serious issue that has made most of the business owners be kicked out because they don't calculate. You don't evaluate the business. You don't know whether it is profitable or it is incurring losses only. So this is a topic for next day or for next time. In the next clip, we'll come up with some financial experts to discuss on a number of issues, how to calculate the gross profit of the business, how to come about the net profit, and so forth. So, as I wind up, I want to thank you for watching and listening to me. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook. We are on Twitter, X, LinkedIn, and all the other media platforms. We are committed to help everybody win. We are going to bring a lot of entrepreneurial experts to discuss business. We want to make sure that you, the youth, are no longer crying of employment. Don't be in captivity of unemployment for so long, and yet you went school. My brother, you have a degree, you have a diploma, and you are still crying that I don't have a job. Stop crying. Be creative. Think of starting something. And the sweetest thing is being self-employed. You take your time, you plan, and you have a complete peace of mind when you are self-employed. So today we wish to stop here, but our next episode will be helping business people on how to calculate the profitability of the business. We are coming up with very many motivators. We are coming up with very many ideas how to help people. But remember, our target is to help those in category 3. In the first video, we talked about people who lost jobs, people who are not employed, people who resigned with expectation of getting another job but they didn't, people who were restructured because of unavoidable circumstances. Please don't lose hope. Everything is possible. Focus yourself. Pray. Focus. Be aggressive. Don't give up. And continue innovating. Above all, be eager to learn. Learn from your superiors. Learn from your colleagues. Irrespective of the age, you might be older than somebody, but don't underlook them. Be proud of their success. Ask how they made it. For sure, you will learn. If you cannot fight somebody, cooperate with that person. Join him. Why do you fight? Why do you envy that person? That's because he's on top. He's younger than you, but he's driving. He's younger than you, but he's a CEO. No way. Cooperate, learn from that person, befriend him, and tomorrow you'll be enjoying the fruits. Bitter Truth Online Academy wishes you a happy Sunday. Bye-bye.